How's it going, everybody? So one of the OG archetypes in Clash Royale is this Golem version right here. I really want to try this deck today because we have a new hero, Dark Prince, that of course is going to fit really well in this. We have the Evo Baby Dragon that can support this deck super well. And I just wanted to show a Golem deck that, in my opinion, actually requires a few brain cells to play. And you have to be decent at the game to play it because there's a couple Golem versions with like Golem Zappies, Cannon Cart. I'm like, dude, who's actually playing that and not really regretting playing that deck because it's disgusting. But anyways, we are going to be facing, looks like maybe... What is this deck right here? I actually have no idea. He's got a Musketeer Berserker. I was thinking Goblin Drill off the immediate beginning, but he goes for a Pump in the back. Okay, wait. It could actually be Pump Expo, which would be an interesting matchup. I'm not sure how to feel about this, but yeah, this is an OG Clash Royale deck, kind of back in like I want to say 2019 or so, 2018, 2019. I remember playing this exact version and having some good success with it. Obviously, now there's the Hero Dark Prince and the Evos and stuff, but I remember this deck being very solid and just you'd have to play very good defense to be good at it, and it was just a fun deck to play overall, so I thought I'd give it a chance here today and see how we do. But I'm just going to go on the bridge because he did pump up. I feel like I kind of have to get aggressive here and really just be the one making the aggressive moves, I guess. So Musketeer's going to take out my Golem for the most part, but honestly, that's fine. He has to be forced to use his Evo Snowball. I did mention, or I did see it rather, that there is a person that's #1 in the world with Pumpo right now, so I need to play his deck tomorrow. I saw the deck, and it actually looked really fun. It was like an off-meta, weird Pumpo Wizard deck, and you guys know I love Wizards, so I'm going to have to try that deck for tomorrow's video, and maybe I'll make a super long video pushing as high as I can with it for fun. But right here, I'm kind of screwed. Not gonna lie, just because, I mean, he has 2 elixir collectors on the map, but I would say that it doesn't really matter if we take damage as long as I stay consistent and find that one right push to win this game, because Pumpo, as you guys know, doesn't have a big spell. So if I can just be very smart about how I push and, you know, get some good lightnings, I still think we can come back even after this huge elixir deficit that we're in. There's really nothing I can do. We're not going to be able to lightning his pumps more than one time anyway, so there's no point in even trying to do that. I'm going to go for the Baby Dragon Evo, then go for the Barbarian Barrel as well, and hopefully this Speedy Baby D can actually help out quite a bit with these pushes. I'm going to go for a nice, juicy Tornado here to get both of the Musketeers in there. That's massive nice. So both of those are taken off the map. Baby Dragon's still cooking. I'm going to use the ability as well. Come on, get to the tower. Golemite's on tower tanking. The Rhinoceros is about to connect as well, and there we go. Well, not game yet, but just going to go for my Golem again on top of his tower. Wow, that Evo Snowball was an insane bailout. Also, how in the world did my Dark Prince Rhino not connect right there? Let's go for the lightning like this. We should get on tower still, at least a little bit. I'm going to Ice Fist the bridge on 0 to kill these skellies. I know it's pretty desperate, but I need damage right here from this Golem where I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. So, we thankfully finally connect. It only took like 30 years to get on the tower, but I'll definitely take that. Ice Wizard is going crazy as well, and by going crazy, I mean 500 damage is 500 damage for sure. So, there's the Snowball. Let me get Dark Prince down right here. I'm gonna have to go for my Barb Barrel as well. I have to use the ability. I think I'm cooked. I can't really tell what's happening. Let's go Baby Dragon like this. Can I please kill that Expo? I don't think we can, unfortunately. Let's go for the Ice Wizard. It's gonna take most of my tower, but remember, he doesn't have a big spell, so as long as I don't lose my entire tower, we still have hope. Down to 577, though. Good grief. Let's go for the cage on top of that right there. He pumps up. Ooh, that's a big mistake in my opinion. He should not have done that because that's really not going to benefit him for the next, like, 50-something seconds, and that's not enough time for him to do much. I'm going to go for the Dark Prince in the back and just kind of see how this person does want to play this. There's the Expo. He's going to Evo Snowball. I know he's going to Evo Snowball, so what I need to do is go Lightning instead of go for the Golem. Yep, I'm so freaking happy I did that because if I went for the Golem and he snowballed all that, we instantly would have lost the game, so I'm very happy we were aware of that. And now he's pumping again. Why is he pumping? I'm so confused. There's not enough time to go Elixir Collector. Baby Dragon connects, by the way. That's a huge mistake, because now we're in 2 lightning range, I do believe. He's 3 rotations or 2 rotations off of the Evo Snowball, so we're not even thinking about that right now. Let's go for the Barbarian Barrel like this. I'm going to lightning these 3 really quickly to get my Golem to go to the tower. That's my thought process. If I can Speedy Baby Dragon here, this should do it, I think. He's going to go for the ability, but it doesn't matter too much if I have enough on the map to just overwhelm him. Yep, Evo Skelly's dying. I think we are going to successfully win this game. Let me go for the Dark Prince. The Rhinoceros doesn't connect, but I can go for another one here in a second. Wait for the right time. Let's go ahead and Tornado this all together, pop the ability, and that should connect on tower. We are going to get a lock and win this game. Let's freaking go. Nice first win against off-meta Pumpo right there. Okay, we're in game number 2 here against Grizz, and I do believe this person usually runs Golem most of the time, so we might have a little bit of a mirror matchup in a way. Obviously not going to be the exact same deck, but with the Chef Tower, by the way, I didn't put on Chef Tower because I feel like just Princess is better. I don't know if Chef Tower is necessarily something I should have on, but this is a more defensive Golem deck. This is a very defensive Golem deck compared to most Golem decks. As you can see, this one right here, for example, the one we're facing, He's got cards like Lumberjack, you know, high pressure units. This is really a control Golem deck, and this is why I'm playing it right now, is because I want to play something that can just really control the pace of the game and slow things down. So he does go for the Mini P.E.K.K.A ability. Luckily for me, it doesn't get off right there. I might have been able to get the King Tower with the Tornado. I don't think so. It probably would have killed the Mini P.E.K.K.A just in time from my past experiences with Mini P.E.K.K.As. But just going to go for the Goblin Cage in the center. Will he Golem the back? That is the question here. I'm expecting probably a Golem, but I'm not 100% what he's going to do. Yeah, there's the Golem. Kind of anticipated it. Let's go for the Barbarian Barrel as well. Not a bad start. We do have Lightning. I'm not sure what his big spell is, if he has a Lightning as well, but I'm just going to go Dark Prince to back. It's pretty spell resistant. That's why it's kind of a nice card to have in a Golem deck in general. So Night Witch comes down. Let me go for the Ice Wizard. He's probably on about 4 to 5 Elixir right now, I'd say. So Fireball comes down. Okay, now we know he has Fireball as a spell. How am I going to take off this Golem is the question here. Let's go ahead and Tornado this all together. Unfortunately, that Chef Tower is actually getting really good value because it made the Night Witch level 16. And if you didn't know, the tower doesn't, or the Tornado, I mean, doesn't one-shot the bats at level 16. Yes, that is actually true. For 3 Elixir, you can't kill a bat if it's 1 level over. Yeah, so good luck using Tornado if you are under-leveled. GG. But I'm just going to let this kind of happen right here. Lumberjack does come down. I'm just going to go for the Ice Wizard in the center. And now we kind of have a feel for his deck. So it's Golem with Fireball, Lumberjack. I'm not really sure what the matchup percentage is going to be looking like, but I think we'll be okay as long as I just play really good defense and try and be smart with my pushes. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Golem same lane. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to. We don't have the best pressure ever with our Golem. Like Night Witch would be kind of good to have here. Even Lumberjack, to be honest, would be a nice support card, but also he's got 2 tank killers with the Lumberjack and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. That could cause a bit of issues. It depends on how we deal with them, I guess. So I'm going to go for the Barbarian Barrel. There's the Mini P.E.K.K.A at the back. I could Lightning, but I think it's kind of a bait. Lightning right there. It probably wouldn't be the smartest. I'm going to go for the Lightning on the Lumberjack, Night Witch, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A, though. That's pretty good value. So Baby Dragon's going to clean up shop. He does go for the ability to keep his Mini P.E.K.K.A alive. It is what it is. And also Zap as well is kind of an interesting version. He's going to Fireball the Ice Wiz 1000%. There it is. So we'll go for our Barbarian Barrel on the Bomber. And yeah, overall, not a horrible spot to be in as long as my cage doesn't sell me. Good grief, that was close to being bad. And okay, I'm going to go for the Golem at the bridge. This might be too aggressive. I don't know. Thankfully, Baby Dragon should survive, though. I can just go for my Dark Prince on 0 as well to hopefully take out this Mini P.E.K.K.A. And that should be good value. I'm going to go for my ability as well to pressure him and make him respond. He's going to zap most likely. Yeah, so we force out the Evo Zap. Not horrible. I'll definitely take it. Let's go for the Ice Wiz down low. It should clean up that Lumberjack right there. Bro, these +1 levels. Oh my gosh, that's crazy to me. That's going to hit my tower too. Wow, these +1 levels are actually causing lots of issues for me right now. That Lumberjack would not have killed the Ice Wiz if it was level 15. Let's go for the cage. Okay, that's so much damage. Good grief. All of my lead goes away because of that one interaction kind of messing up. I can't be making mistakes like that anymore. So hopefully we're still going to be okay here. I'm going to go ahead and Tornado all this back up top with another Baby Dragon to defend, and I think we should be decent. Baby Dragons are putting in massive work. He fireballs pretty much nothing. I mean, that was a dragon only with a tower. Not good value right there for sure. I think that's a bit of a mistake, and maybe I can try and punish it, or you know, bare minimum, get a nice Lightning here. So I'm going to go for the cage first, just kind of wait him out. Now we can fully reset. We know he's going to probably go Golem as well, but if I go for my Golem, I have Lightning with this, and I think it's going to be a nice little interaction for me. So he's going to go for the Night Witch first. I think if he Golems, I'll probably just go for the Lightning instantly on top of it. Yeah, I'm going to take that Lightning on the Golem, the Night Witch, and the tower. Definitely not going to shy away from that one. We'll go for the Baby Dragon up top, and I can just go for the Tornado plus Barbarian Barrel last second here. Just try and clean up stuff and without using my cage as well. Cage is a bit of a interesting counter here, but I don't really want to overuse it if I don't need to, if that makes sense. I'm going to go for another Baby Dragon. Just keep stacking the bridge with only 30 seconds left in regulation. Well, I mean, overtime, rather. If we can just control the bridge here, I think we should win this game. So I'm going to go for the Barbarian Barrel again. And yeah, things are looking very swell. Just going to Lightning his tower to cycle, and we can get back around to one more Lightning, I do believe, just in time. I'm going to go Dark Prince to bridge. Let's go for a third Baby Dragon. This one's going to be a speedy triple Baby Dragon. We've unlocked into a Clash Royale card right here. Going to use the Dark Prince ability as well. That should connect on the tower, or at least force him to defend. Yeah, that's going to be GG's because the Dark Prince Rhinoceros does connect, and I can just go for the Lightning to finish off the tower on the back, and that's going to be a pretty solid win right there. I think we played that game decently overall. Okay, we're in our next match here against Brio, and he's also got the Chef Tower, so that makes me think probably going to be another beatdown version. There's not really much lava in this game right now, so I would assume either Golem or some kind of heavy deck as well. So I'm going to go for the Baby Dragon in the back and see what he wants to do. Furnace could be Graveyard as well, but with Chef Tower, I feel like it's not really Graveyard as an option. So I'm just going to go ahead and Lightning all 3 of these right here. Get that Furnace in there, get the Baby Dragon, then my Baby Dragon should take care of his Baby Dragon. That's a lot of Baby Dragons in a very short amount of time. So He's got Dark Prince as well. Could also be Electro Giant. I didn't mention that is very good in the meta right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. No ability from the opponent, which is a little interesting. I thought for sure he'd go for the 3 Elixir right there and just force something out. Zappies. Oh, this is it. This is the deck. This is the deck that I hate in terms of Golem. Basically, it's just very, very annoying. I think Zappies lowered the skill ceiling of every deck in the game, but especially this one. So I'm going to go for the Barbarian Barrel over here on the left-hand side. The amount of times this version or a version very similar has made me rage on ladder. I've got to get my get back right here and show him who the better Golem player is. I mean, this is kind of like 2018 all of a sudden. A lot of Golem in the meta. I would say his deck is pretty toxic, though. We'll go ahead and just go for the cage, I think. Actually, I'm going to wait a second. Yep, there's why I waited, because if I would have caged, I think I would have lost the game right here. With this lightning, I'm able to actually kill the baby dragon and also go for my cage on 0, and now I feel a lot more confident about the situation that we are in now than if we were to go for a cage and then be forced to lightning on 0 and be cooked. So, not a bad start to this game. That cage is going to do enough of a good job to take care of business. I don't think I'll have to play anything else. No, I lied to you all. He does go for the ability on 0. I know he's pretty low right now, so I'm not sure if that was the right play, but he does get a few hits on my tower. Kind of not really much I could do about that, but I don't mind also because now he has to reply to this, right? What does he do? Of course, he goes Zappies. I should have anticipated that and hovered my tornado. Imagine we could have NATO'd them instantly to kill them, but this is why I hate Zappies. That's a full health Dark Prince. They didn't even do, like, it didn't even touch them hardly. Let's go for the baby dragon like this. Wait a minute, that's kind of an aggressive prince. I'm so tempted to Golem, but I'm just going to go chill here and go for the cage up top instead and fully reset here. I'm going to go for the lightning on the furnace just because I can't kill the darn Evo if I don't lighting that card. I'm going to be completely real, and that is what it is. So I have a friend, right, that was dating a girl, and she basically just like completely ghosted him, like literally. By the way, I'm going to go for the Golem at the bridge here because he just played his Golem in the back for some unknown reason. But yeah, she basically completely stopped talking to him whenever they're literally like boyfriend and girlfriend. Isn't that insane? I don't even know, and he didn't even do anything wrong either. Like, this is just out of the blue. And now she just like completely ghosted him without even saying anything. So I'm like, dude, what kind of situation are you in, bro? That is like the worst situation I've ever heard. I've never heard of that before. Like, how do you just not say anything when you're in a relationship? Like, what? I'm so confused. But anyways, nice win right there against him. I don't know what he was doing. Starting to feel myself a little bit with this deck. I think about like 5 or 6 wins in a row, which is kind of good. Let me go for the cage like this right here and just kind of see what this person wants to do. So goblins could be a bunch of different things. Mortar comes down. Okay, so it wouldn't be a Hunter video if I didn't face this stupid mortar deck that needs to be deleted from Clash Royale forever. It's going to be the one with Rascals and the cannon card, I'm guessing. Yep, there's the Rascals as we kind of expected. Let me go for the Ice with the back. All right, so now, I have to think about this here because depending on what he does, okay, Dark Prince could be good here because I'm going to go Dark Prince in the middle, then Tornado this to the King Tower to get the King Tower activation, and I think this is a nice play early on to just, you know, control the pace of the game. Now we have King Tower for the rest of the match. We do take about 800 damage or something, but that's okay. I'm not really too worried about that. Could go for a lightning on top of this cannon cart, but I think it'd be just slightly too aggressive, and I don't need to be too aggressive yet. I'm going to wait for the right times. I know this matchup is really bad in single elixir, so pretty much all I'm trying to do is buy myself enough time to get to double elixir. I'm going to go for the Ice Whiz on top of this right here. Just make sure my baby dragon can take that out right there. And the Ice was going to help out as well. Goblins were kind of a waste as well, so he does get a few shots on tower, but all that does is even out the damage on both lanes. Let's go for the Dark Prince. He's just 1,000,000% going to go for the Rascals, unfortunately, so I'm going to go for the cage down low. Yep, I had a feeling he's going to do that. And now we're kind of in a bit of a predicament, and this is what I mean with Mortar being a pretty tough matchup in single. You just kind of get into a bad hand and really get stuck. I'm not going to defend this any more than that, because if I play any more cards, I think I'm going to definitely get punished more, and I don't want to choke the entire match because of one bad overcommit on defense, trying to save my tower when that's obviously not how this deck works. You're going to have to wait and try and play the right timing on defenses. You're not going to always be over defending everything. So Baby Dragon's going to do a decent job cleaning up right there. Goblins do come down. Now, I think it's a good time to go for my Golem because we are hitting double elixir. Usually, this deck actually is a real Golem deck, and what I mean by that is you don't Golem until double elixir or your opponent, you know, is down a whole bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and take that Lightning. That's definitely worth it right there. Wow. He does go for the Rascals and then the ability. What is this guy doing? Let's go ahead and go Evo Baby Dragon to support our Golem and make it faster. That's game. That's GG's. I'm almost certain. How is he going to stop that? Because now he's got the speedy Golem to deal with. He's got the baby dragon putting in work. I'm gonna go ahead and just chill here. Let's go for the Dark Prince like this right now, and then lightning on the cannon cart to retarget the tower off my baby dragon. Baby D is going to die, but it doesn't matter because I can go for my Dark Prince ability right here. That should connect to the tower as well to finish off the tower, and we are going to win this game. Absolutely perfect. Like, I don't even know what really happened right there, but he went too aggressive trying to overcommit other lane, and we were just able to punish him really quickly, and that's going to be a solid victory. Anyways, I really enjoyed playing this deck, and of course, tomorrow, stay tuned because I'm going to be playing that #1 in the world Pumpo deck, and I'm pretty hyped for that low-key. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and of course, as always, enjoy the butch clip and have a good one. Peace.